The theory of plate tectonics explains so much about the world around us. Mountains, great valleys, shorelines, seabeds, and yet it's hard to point to a particular rock or canyon and say, there, that's plate tectonics. Many Earth processes operate on timescales that are so long that we don't realize they're taking place right before our eyes. We're so small compared to planet Earth that it's hard to get a During past collisions, exotic terrains arrived here from all corners of the globe. Great volumes of magma beneath California rose toward the surface to become the Sierra Nevada. Volcanoes belched basalt that now covers many parts of the state. And then, beginning 28 million years ago, along comes the San Andreas Fault, slicing cleanly through the smorgasbord, 750 miles south to north from the Salton Sea to Shelter Cove. The San Andreas offers a world-class illustration of two plates, North America and the Pacific, sliding past one another along a transform fault. The San Andreas Fault is a convergent plate boundary, stretches well out into the Pacific Ocean, defines part of the boundary between the Pacific and North American plates. In most of California, the San Andreas is the boundary between the Pacific and the North American plates. The first stop in our search for evidence so-called sag ponds are found where the fault has shoved up scarps that form small enclosed basins. These otherwise unlikely lakes are found along the fault near Coalinga and in the San Benito Valley. Now let's head for the Carrizo Plain. Not much grows here, some grass, an occasional scrub tree. The geology is stark, undeniable. This is Wallace Creek. Not surprisingly, it's dry today. When rain does fall, water flows west out of the Temblor Range. But something funny happens right here. The creek bed suddenly jogs to the northwest before resuming its westerly downhill course. The jog marks the exact trace of the San Andreas Fault, where lower Wallace Creek has been carried to the northwest. There's an even older lower part of the creek that's been carried so far up at the boundary. When the boundary eventually snaps, energy is instantly released as an earthquake. The Carrizo Plain experienced its last big earthquake in 1857 when the fault edges jumped 30 feet. 30 feet. Do earthquakes matter? Of course they do. 30 million people live within a stone's throw of the San Andreas Fault. When the Loma Prieta earthquake struck San Francisco in 1989, 63 people died. But this occurred when just a small branch of the San Andreas slipped near Santa Cruz. Historically, major earthquakes have occurred along the main San Andreas Fault about every 150 years. The last time the San Andreas itself slipped beneath San Francisco